Yo, yo, this is First, coming at you from the Comeback Kids. Oh, wait a second. You can't really see the name there. There we go. If I move it around, it's getting hidden. There we go. Still an archer in the way. The Comeback Kids. You know what I just noticed? Is there's a space there. Come, space, back, kids. Is comeback one word? Like if you say, I smell a comeback, would you spell that with one word? I don't know. Anyway, we are the 2-word Comeback Kids. 3-word if you include the kids. So, I want to welcome you to the clan video here. And we're going to be calling this Daily Clash, because I'm going to do these videos every single day that I feel like making a video. So I'm not sure how often that'll be, but for those days that I feel like making a video, I will make a video every single one of those days. So we'll just have to see how often that is on the regular calendar. I want to welcome you. A couple of things I want to go through on this video, and so we'll get right to it. First off, this is the clan. So I want to give a shout out to the members of the Comeback Kids, War Clan, Band of Brothers, level 50 plus, level 5 plus troops. We win wars, we farm. Better be active, and then the raids that we prefer for war are the hog raids, drag raids, and balloonians. Those are your best shot at getting 3 stars against Town Hall 8s, Town Hall 9s, and Town Hall 10s are tough, but certainly possible, depending on how strong the Town Hall 10 is. So we've got 16 members just out of the 16, so poor Andrew 12686 there is dropping out. He is not going to be able to participate in this war. I wonder if that's his birthday, either December 6, 1986 or January 26, 1986. I have to ask him about that. Anyway, I want to especially give a shout out here to number 7 in the clan, Sunny1717. He's the founder of the clan, been playing for about a year, and nearly maxed out Town Hall 8. He's recruited probably like half the guys in this clan, I think. Just recruited them in the sense that got them started playing the game, including myself. So yeah, he's had a big role. He founded the clan. He really ought to be leader, but he didn't want the critical day-to-day responsibilities that come with that. So he's my co-leader, and he put me in charge of being leader, which quite frankly doesn't carry a whole lot of power, because nobody listens to the leader anyway. Come on, who listens to authority? This is anarchy. This is the Clash of Clans anarchy. All right. So let's take a quick peek at Sunny's base. I mentioned he's a nearly maxed out Town Hall 8. You can see that all of his cannons are gold. All of his air defense are level 6. His wizard towers are level 6. He's finishing up a archer tower to level 9 there. He's got a couple other level 10s already. And he's got, I think that archer tower may be the last remaining upgrade other than walls. Although, he's got all level 7 walls, and if you get attacked by hogs and drags and balloons, walls don't matter anyway. So, I certainly, if I was him, I'd start getting ready to move my way up to Town Hall 9, because he's done a lot of work here to get Town Hall 8 maxed out. All right, want to go through the most recent war. We're on the verge in 12 hours of starting a new war. But the war log, we've had 2 wars since we started about 4 days ago. The first war was against a very inactive clan. This most recent war was also fairly inactive, but they did use 12 out of their 30 attacks. We, on the other hand, used 30 out of 30 attacks. We expect nothing less than full participation. So, you can see we had average destruction of 90.1%. So, you use all your attacks and average over 90% destruction, you're going to win a lot of wars. So you can see that, let's see here, we used 30 attacks, we won 28 out of those attacks. Only twice did we get 0 stars. So that was a very positive thing. Our new stars per attack at 1.27 is a little low, because it became very obvious that we were going to win this war, and we told everybody to go get the loot, whether that was an easy town hall snipe or going after somebody that already had 3 stars, but you could get a star and get the higher loot. So that's why that number's lower. Typically that number will be higher for us. Alright, not sure what else to talk about on this one. We could go through some of the battles, but I'm going to save that for the next war. We'll take a look at some of the battles of the next war. Want to show you a quick replay that I saw this morning, and this is against Stunna 1387. This is a guy that did the Go Wee Wee, and I have to assume that he's just trying to practice the Go Wee Wee, because it makes no sense to train this army to take on a base at this level. Yeah, those are the balloons that I gave Stunna for defense. He asked for defensive troops, and I gave him 5 balloons, and asked him to post when the video became available on defense. And it turns out, newsflash, balloons are really not all that good on defense. Not if they have some wizards and archers. Maybe if they have all ground troops, because of the splash damage, they can take out a bunch of giants or hogs or something. But throw in a couple of wizards and archers, and they go down pretty fast. So you can see he drops both of his golems, or golems. Anyway, he drops them both and follows them up with wizards. Well, that's traditional Go Wee Wee. Here's what I don't understand. He then drops 14 hogs, level 5 hogs, very very high level hogs. They're going to rip through this base and take out most of the defense. The whole idea of using the golems is to attract here he's using 2 spells. He's keeping those hogs alive. They're just going to rip through. The idea of using a golem is to attract the defensive fire because they have a ton of hit points, and behind them using the wizards to clean up. Well, if you're going to have the hogs take out all the defenses, it begs the question of why do you need the golems then? There's no defenses for them to go after. I mean, the golem's just taking a stroll here around the base, around that inner circle. There's no defenses to even go after. All the defenses are gone. So that seemed like a pretty big waste of 900 Dark-E and 60 spaces in his army camp. And so it didn't make a whole lot of sense. The other thing is, if he's going just for trophies, there's a whole lot cheaper armies you can get to get trophies at this level. This is Crystal 3, I think around 1950 or 2000 trophies. That's why I think he's got to be practicing Go Wee Wee just to hone his skills so that as he gets higher he's fine-tuned them, because otherwise it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. There wasn't enough loot on this base to make it worth spending 2,000 Dark-E, and trophies are not that difficult to come by at this level. So anyway, but interesting to watch, and important to remember that when you train troops, you need to train troops that complement each other. And if you're going to have hogs take out the defenses, you don't need golems behind them. The golems are there to attract the defensive fire so that the wizards behind them can clear out buildings and not be attacked by the defenses. And then you send in your heroes to come in and take down the town hall. That's how the traditional Go Wee Wee works. But anyway, this is a different variety. All right, and finally, I am training troops, so I don't think I'm ready to do a raid yet. Yeah, I've only got 169 troops available, so I can't do a raid right now, but I will show you some defensive logs. Pretty boring. Most of the time it's a town hall snipe, and they try to get a little bit of loot in addition to that. My elixir's fairly close, if you look, fairly close to the edge, so folks will try to get in to that elixir or that elixir because they only have to go through one set of walls. I don't usually have too much trouble raising elixir. I don't have that much use for it most of the time. I've been using dark elixir mostly in my research lab, so the elixir's been building up. So that's why I don't protect it more. But there was this one guy, a real conch. I hate it when guys do this. They're taking out my town hall, and that's fine. Go ahead, take my trophies. But he wants that Dark-E. He wants it bad. But he knows he's not talented enough to actually get to it with his troops. So what does he do? He drops 3 lightning spells, an hour and a half worth of training time, so he can go pick up 826 dark elixir. And that just seems lazy to me. I mean, this guy's a Town Hall 8. He's got level 5 troops. He's actually, Town Hall 8. He can make. He's got a drill, so he doesn't need Dark-E that bad, and he can build an army to go get it. But no, he uses 3 lightning spells. Just seems like the weenie way to go. So, I don't have the replay anymore, but my way of showing him what a weenie he was to immediately revenge him. I kept watching for him to log off. He finally logged off, and I stole 1,200 plus Dark E from him with a legitimate army. No lightning spells needed. So, eventually this does come back to bite you in the butt. But I just wanted to show that because I think that's a pretty cheap way to get Dark E. On the attack side, the loot's been okay, hit and miss. I've been getting a lot of Dark E lately and been trying to farm for that. You can see 846, 1514, 558, 307, 686, 1343, 393. So it's been good. But let's see. I mean, I could hit replay. I lost this battle, lost 25 trophies, but I think it's just an inactive base with a lot of full collectors. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just testing the clan castle there, bringing out the heroes, taking a little loot while I'm waiting for the heroes to show up. Let's see if we can turn up the sound a little bit here. No sound. Alright, yeah, taking out the heroes. We're going to fast forward through this. This is boring raids to watch. You've all done this many times. You just go, distract with a giant and send in a bunch of gobs. Distract with a giant, send in a bunch of gobs, and just do it over and over. Do it up here, distract with a giant, send in a bunch of gobs. Then we'll break through the wall, distract with a giant, distract with a second giant, just because there's a lot of defenses in the area, send in a bunch of gobs. That's why I got 85 gobs, because you just blow through them. I don't think I get into that Dark E. That is, well, let's see here. Send in a few giants because I need the wall breakers to be protected, and blow that up. Would have liked it to hit on that T right there. Oh, these guys are coming over. Are they going to get to that T? Blow it up. Hey, I did get to it. What do you know? So I got both of those. So anyway, that's pretty much my rating. Obviously left a little bit on the table. There's an elixir collector over there I didn't get to. But yeah, anytime you get 500,000 loot, you're doing pretty well. So we'll finish this out in 4 times speed. I didn't get 40% or 50%, but I kind of like it when I get less than 40%. That means he did not get a shield, so the next guy can come in and take even more loot from him. So that gives me a little bit of pleasure. Anyway, this video's coming up on 13 minutes, so I am going to call it a day. I want to thank you for sticking with us and spend a little time with the Comeback Kids. We've got a war going in 11 hours and 58 minutes. That will start, so we'll be active on that tomorrow, and so we'll probably come back with a video with some of those attacks. Alright, have a good one, and peace out.